So, healed up, let's go back, and I'd like to point out just how much of a massive mood clash this music is, now that you know, well, I always knew the city was the den of evil, but now I know it even more. Hello, completely inconspicuous bookcase door. And once again, we're back in Definitely Not a Villain Labs. And seriously, thank goodness I don't have to do my Lysandre voice for probably a while now. Oh, they had spinny panels installed. Wow. I admit that is kind of nice, but seriously. I guess when Team Rocket went out of business, they had a whole lot of these left over, and Team Flare must have bought them. They certainly do seem to have a lot of money. Now, I am putting Flame of the Second up at the head of the party, just so she can redeem herself from that kind of, wow, that was not such a good performance. Isn't that what you're supposed to be, have the warp panel do to you? Get another Swallowed, eh? Oh, I really, really wish I could evolve my Honedge now. I just realized that. Because the only way I've heard about getting a Duskstone involves using a fully effort-trained Pokemon in Super Training and doing the training regimen that will end up spoiling what its final form looks like forming anyway. But I really desperately want it to evolve, especially now that the plot's really getting intense. It just feels weird that I haven't... And you lost your stockpile effect. I just want to check if any of my Pokemon have maxed out effort points, because if they don't, I might just end up off-camera grinding for a Duskstone, because I seriously want to evolve my Doublade. But anyway, actually, let me just check that. So if we've got Super Training on the bottom screen, Elizabeth is nowhere near close. You're relatively close. You're kind of close. You're not close at all. And you're fairly close. Obviously, Broske is the closest out of us. Huh. Okay, so this leads us round in circles. See, I'm still thinking whether or not I should actually save this until... Oh, hi, quite early. You know, I'm getting quite a good vibe from this. This reminds me back of Pokemon XD, where you have to go through that final facility and battle all the admins again. I'm actually quite liking that. In fact, just for an extra dose of irony, I'm going to go ahead and use Flame of the Second against you, in the and you're the one that she evolved against. Yep, and hey, guess who's also meeting you again? Wait for it. Hey, remember me? Yeah, I kind of thank you for helping Flame of the Second evolve, but I am going to have to destroy you now. I was not going to use non-offensive moves anyway. Yes, Flame of the Second is angry now. $48, great. I would switch out, but Druddigon... Okay, don't go Mega here, because that would be really stupid. And Druddigon looks pretty huge. What you gonna do now? Aha! See, that's why I'm not going Mega. Well, that Gyarados really freaked me out by using Outrage. That thing was almost specifically designed to take out Mega Charizard. You know what? Oh, wow, that was powerful. I am actually going to have to let Elizabeth regain some of her lost honor. And just ignore, if you heard a cat meowing there, just ignore it. Okay, good job, Elizabeth. Now ice this thing. And... Oh, really? What is it with me and leaving things on incredibly low health but not actually KOing them in this playthrough? It's just, it's like a, why does that keep happening? It's really annoying, you know. Have Tri-Attack. Ice-type Tri-Attack. Which probably would have one-shotted you, actually, but oh well. Trotagon's cry sounds really different, though. Well, everyone is more capable than your grunts, let's just say that. Oh, you're gonna be a troll, aren't you? This music kind of reminds me of a cross between the Team Rocket Hideout theme from Gold and Silver and something from Colosseum. You can't tell, but I'm head-bopping along with the music right now. Okay, who needs to go up a level? I think you do next. So, the yellow one or the green one? Let's just go ahead and take the green one. Okay, so we're back here. Let's just see where the yellow one leads. And where... Obviously, the differently coloured one was a trap. As if Team Flare couldn't be any more obvious. So yellow one send you back to the start, presumably. And we have spinny tiles again. So we need to go down there, but we have another grunt. Hi. I'm sorry, but you're never going to get recognised. I'll just leave it at that. Another Swallow. Okay, so the males use Swallow too. So, take back my comments about Evil Team's sexism in forcing females to use ugly poison types. And I'm going to use Tri-Attack right off the bat this time, because I'm learning from my mistakes. Oh, burn this time, okay. Except that's going to do, like, nothing. Except it does sharply lower my special defense. See, in my mind, I keep thinking about how much I want to evolve Marita by this point, because seriously, it's just downright ridiculous that I don't have a Duskstone by now. And the Swalot falls to the ground. And Leopard. For a team named Team Flare, you haven't actually used all that many fire types at this point. You do have more variety than ones like Team Magma, though, so I will give you that. And I did not learn from my mistakes that time. The Tri-Attack probably wouldn't have KO'd you anyway. You know, I just realized, I wonder if Aurorus can learn, oh, what Nature Power counts as non-offensive? Oh, okay. So apparently Nature Power counts as a non-offensive move. I mean, on the plus side, it lets you avoid Sucker Punch, but on the minus side, yeah, you get locked out of it with Taunt. Again, you're never going to be recognized by the admins. And I don't think the admins are going to be mad that you lost, seriously, because I think they expect it by now. Okay, that a door? Okay, that's a door. And that leads nowhere. That, though, does lead somewhere. That leads nowhere. And this leads down here, where we can ambush another Team Flare guy. But first, again, I want to state my curiosity. Sate my curiosity, whatever. Yes! Oh, wow! Florgas can learn Calm Mind. That could be helpful. Actually, I reckon you benefit from Calm Mind more. Yeah, probably don't need Aromatherapy. Wow, this combo is pretty well with Wish, actually. And I just realized that the moveset I've got is very bad for dealing with poison types, but I don't really care. I've got other things on my team to deal with that. I was trying to think off the top of my head about someone who's fashionable in the Pokemon series who's actually good at battling, but I really couldn't think... Oh, Alessa! Yeah. She's a model, it's her job to be fashionable. And she's certainly no slouch in battle, although that mostly comes from the annoyance factor of those stupid Emolgas. And just to make sure that you don't taunt me out of nature power, I'm going to just freeze dry you right off the bat. Really making good use of leftovers on Elizabeth, though. And ancient power. Ow. That did more than I thought. Please, everything boost. Oh, I'm probably going to switch out anyway, so it doesn't really matter if I get the boost or not. But at least I get leftovers recovery. Mightyena, I don't care because I'm sending a fairy in. What do you think about that? With the influx of dark types here, my two ghosts are not going to be doing so well, though. And I honestly think I've run out of Moonblast-related one-liners, sadly. Oh well. Oh, I hate it when that happens. I was about to say fashionable people are always sad, but... yes, they can. Just ask Alessa. Once again, head bopping with this theme. Okay, so there's wait a minute. Okay, that was the one I took first. And another Team Flare guy there. And down there leads back to where I was before. Up here leads... Hello! Oh, speaking of Alessa, she always talks about making people's heads spin. Oh, I had a feel... Oh, wait a minute, you're not weak to Fairy. Ah, dang it. Because of fire-resisting Fairy. Okay, but, on the other hand, I do... Oh yeah, by the way, Lysandre is actually at 3 Hearts of Affection. I should probably point that out. Okay, everyone else here is level 48, but I don't really care. Fire Fang. Not going to do very much, unless you burn me. Don't burn me, don't burn me, don't burn me. Yes, good. And... Surf time. Who's next? And you're 48. So, alright, okay, I think Hallie is still not 48, and I'm not sending Hallie in on that, so... Toxicroak, eh? Well, you know what? I'm going to Fairy it, just because I can. Just, in my mind, I'm thinking about how I can do this involving possibly grinding for Marita, maybe, I don't really know. Oh, great. That's not going to do very much. I keep forgetting about the Rocky Helmet. This is probably not the best one to put the Rocky Helmet on, if I'll be honest. And that's the first time I've got a good listen to Toxicroak's new cry. Oh, no you won't. Not if I have anything to say about it. You do realise that your leader is a generic villain, don't you? And that he probably only has plans for himself, because that's the only person that generic villains are able to think about. Bad against fire and dark. Probably not a good Pokemon to battle Team Flare with. So what's through here? Oh, I guess this is a free healing spot. What? Okay, villainous team person giving out a TM that's not Thief. Interesting. And we get a revive in the rest and restore room, so I guess that makes sense. These guys apparently think that I'm a member of Team Definitely Not a Villain, so they're gonna let me use this room. Generic villain stupidity. How close is Flame of the Second and Broscape? They're getting kind of up there. I just really want a Duskstone. So there's that room, and then there was another entrance up. Wasn't there? Except I don't think I can get back there unless I do this. Let's just see what's through here. Oh, it's these guys! The mysterious superheroes. Oh, the really tall guy. I think I saw him last around the desert. Yeah, I remember that guy. Huh. Again, is there going to be a hidden bigger bad or something behind this? Oh, yes, I've never heard your name before, and I've never seen you before. Stop kind of kidding around, I know who you are. Well, he does, but whenever a villain says they want a beautiful world, it usually means an evil world. Sorry, I need to stop doing that. Oh, I guess the professor's actually helping out here, that's cool. And I don't think these guys realize that there's a couple of superheroes who've infiltrated their base. But do villains ever realize when superheroes infiltrate their base? Okay, so there's either a down panel, which is going to lead me back up there. Okay, so this is my only option. Look before you leap. Okay, so that led me all the way over here. And I almost went into your line of sight. Hello, now you went into my line of sight. You're the same one as before, aren't you? Well, I guess this is a somewhat better matchup for Hallie here. Just really hope I can get a better grass move than Razor Leaf soon. I'm pretty sure that I will, actually. Oh, really? You know, I was actually going to think about switching out anyway, so you just saved me the trouble. Oh, Elizabeth's coming in, okay. How about Ice Tri-Attack? And since yours just spamming useless move, I don't... Yeah, that's fine. Wow, critical hit, okay. Did not need that, but I will take it. Scrafty. Yep, yet another thing for easy fairy destruction. Except, you're probably not going to use high jump kick on me. It would have been awesome if you would. Oh, hasn't picked up anything. Oh well, it's fairy time. I am very much enjoying using a fairy type. I just love learning about the new type matchups and completely annihilating Scrafties. It's just very fun. Although I am a Scrafty fan myself, so apologies to anyone who... I mean, I like Scrafty, it's pretty awesome, but... Yeah, it's now double weak to fairy, which could be a problem. Like when things like this happen! Remember that person back then who said that cheering was a kind of power and that I was saying that it doesn't really work? Yeah. Pro tip, whenever someone talks about using a weapon to maintain world peace, probably not a good idea. And I have no idea where these go, so this is going to be a blind leap, and I really have a feeling this is the wrong one. Or not! Okay. Wow, I'm confused already. Oh, great, I wanted to get this just a Hyper Potion. Oh well, at least one less pathway that I know to check out. Two paths. Which one do you take? Okay, good. I would have missed this guy if I had taken the other one. Hello! No, really, I understand it's only natural to, like, be pathetic if you're you, and that was a terrible comeback. Hi, Golbat! Oh, actually, Golbat's not a good matchup for me. But at least I'll be level 48 out of this. I haven't really used Marita very much here because I desperately want her to evolve. Seriously. I really, really, really need to get myself a Dusk Stone. Don't poison. Good. I was worried that would poison. You know, I just realized that we're probably going to have to battle Lysandre again, and I really wish I had some kind of steel-reducing berry just so I could actually make sure that Elizabeth does get off that freeze-dry against the Gyarados, because that was incredibly annoying I didn't get a chance to do that, because, yeah. And I wanted this thing to learn Seed Bomb for so long, so finally I can get rid of Razor Leaf. Very useful. I love that move with Go-Goat. I'm just not going to say anything to that. Okay. You know, I'm not actually wanting to run for Team Flare. And that leads back to the beginning. Okay. So I guess this is my... There was a door back there, though. I'm a little curious about that door. This is... Oh, wait. We're right here. Okay, good. Oh, good. You didn't move and block my way. Oh, I knew the fact that Lysandre made the Holocaster would come back to royally bite the entire world. Yeah, pro tip. Never use a device made by definitely not a villain labs. It's not going to end well for you. And yet another Toxicroak. Kind of wish I had a Psychic type here. I'll just have to settle for... Okay, every single time I've used Marita against one of these, it ends up using a ground move. So please don't use a ground move this time. And it's like these things are psychic with Mud Bomb. They know that I'm going to switch a steel... That's what... Really? I am so annoyed now. How about Gyro Ball? Oh, great. I'm just not going to do as much as Mud Bomb, actually. Now, is this not very effective? No, it's not, but it still might as well be. Okay. I am going to take you out with Flame of the Second. Because Fire might actually be quite effective if you have dry skin. Aha! Now I preempted your Mud Bomb. Rather than the Mud Bomb preempting me. How you like that? Revenge achieved. And Leopard. Who wants to take down the Leopard? You know what? I really feel like trying out Seed Bomb. I just do. And Leopard. So, how's Seed Bomb going to do? That's not going to do much. I have a feeling that Team Flare likes this move, though, considering they gave out the TM before. And that did a fair amount. Yeah, I knew you'd use a dark move sooner or later. Which is not actually going to work so well on me. For a reasonably small pumpkin, you're actually kind of defensive. Oh, you're a surprisingly nice grunt. And yep, there's the door that I was missing before. Lol, that rhymes. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Except, wait. Yes, we take this one down, we take the teleporter, and we're back to where we were. Joys of a blind run. In fact, speaking of which, I honestly hope I don't get forced into another battle with Lysandre soon, because that would be really annoying. And I want Marita to go up into the front of the party, because I haven't really used her very much in this area. Now, I'm still head-bopping with this music. My guess is there's another scientist through here. Well, this certainly looks like a... Yep, I knew it, another scientist. You have the elevator key, don't you? Well, I guess there's some superheroes, so I'll say no. And I have my Pokemon. I was just thinking about that. Oh, yeah. Yeah? Oh, right. Oh, great. They're going to use it on Xerneas or Yveltal like an Uber and do that, aren't they? No, we're not. Well, actually, I am after the ultimate weapon so that I can presumably destroy it. And you're still acting like a wannabe attorney. And Houndoom, which is very bad for Marita, getting out of there right now. I could hit it with some rocks with Elizabeth, but I'm a little worried about not... Yeah, Broske is the obvious choice here, but I'm going to go with Elizabeth here just because I want to be different. And hey, irony of beating the one we fought in the ice cavern with an ice type. I love that clunk sound it makes. And thankfully Wow, if that was a critical hit, I don't have much to worry about. Have some rocks. And my own attack stat is not that great, so hitting me with it is not going to do you much good. Wow, that did a lot more than I thought it would, actually. I really wish Elizabeth learned Power Gem. I don't think she will. Because Ancient Power is a little weak and has a little low PP for my liking. And it's pretty much never got the Everything boost, which is just... I believe it's happened once this entire game, or none. I don't even know, but considering how many times I've used it, it ought to have happened more. Weavile! Okay... Sorry. Weavile. I keep thinking this thing is par fighting, but no, it's Ice Dark. It's double weak to fighting, but I don't actually have any fighting types on me. I do, however, have several things that are effective against ice, but the most effective thing here is probably, once again... Actually, you know, I'll bring in Flame in a second. I actually have quite a lot of things that are effective against this. It has a lot of weaknesses. Low Sweep. Okay, you might outspeed me next turn, and if you have Rock Tomb or something, that'll be very annoying. And you're already at level 48. Night Slash. Oh, that was a... No, it wasn't a critical hit, okay. Now, is it easy to get back to the healing bedroom? 49, excellent. We probably should all be around 50 by the time we beat this gym. And you almost certainly have the key, have the elevator key. Yep! You're probably going to say, I'm only giving it to you so that the later people can beat you. Fueling the ultimate weapon with, like, life, that would possibly be good. This plan would probably work better if you use that on Yveltal, actually, but... Broske is still not quite there. I just want that Duskstone, I really do. Maybe I should actually do some grinding before I go to the next floor. I just want to make sure I... Wait a minute. So there's a teleport to that. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Okay, that just loops you. Interesting to know. And this leads back to the beginning. Oh, that item, I'm just a little curious about that item. Or should I attempt to get that Duststone before I move on? See, I still don't... You know what? It's just really bugging me, so I might try and do that, actually. And I guess it makes sense to do each of the floors in a different segment, too. So I'll cut this segment here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, that certainly took a while, but I finally have a Duststone. Only needed to do that secret training regimen twice. So, yeah, that took a fair while, and annoyingly, yes, that training regimen did in fact spoil Honedge's final form. But I had kind of heard about it before. I already know its name, so it's not really that much of a big deal that it's spoiled, but I guess I'll see what it really looks like in non-balloon form now. So it's finally time for Marita to evolve into her final stage, and one that I've heard a lot of good things about, and a lot of interesting things. Yes, I have heard a fair amount about this, including its name. So yes, I do know this thing's name. So, finally, our team is all their final forms, with Marita, the Aegislash, which is an awesome name. And she didn't try and learn anything. Now, I have a feeling that there's going to be a very, very interesting move that I need to get with Heart Scale. Yes, I do know this thing's signature move, but let's check out its stats for a second. Notice how its attack went down massively, but she gained a massive amount of special defense. And seems to have dropped the 2-sword act and gone to the 1 gigantic sword route. And is that the only thing you're doing? Looks like it. But it has the stance change ability, which says this Pokemon changes form depending on how it battles. That is a very, very cool cry, though. I admit, I really want to train up a competitive member of this species, because seriously, it's very, very awesome. Let's just go check its Pokedex. Where are you, Honedge line? I've seen a lot of things in here, actually. You should be... There we go. Aegislash, Royal Sword Pokemon. Generations of kings were attended by these Pokemon, which used their spectral power to manipulate and control people in Pokemon. Whoa. Okay. But can I look at its different forms? Shield form. And Blade form. And yes, it in fact kind of does turn into a sort of a Ghost Knight with a shield. That's actually really cool. People wanted the Ghost type to turn into that. So yeah, shielded and Blade form. That is really, really awesome. Of course, I still don't entirely know exactly how it does turn into Blade form. But I do kind of know what the stats are like, so it seems as though... Okay, we may have to leave this place. Yes, stopping definitely not a villain's evil plans can wait for a moment, because we're going to have to go over back here to Awesome Wind Waker Music Town, and we're going to have to go ahead and... Wait for it. Teach a new move, because hopefully I will be able to get this move via Heart Scale, and it's not snowing here again. Now all I need to do is remember which house it was. And I got the right house, great. It's actually pretty close to the Pokemon Center. So, let's remember a move. Let's see if I can remember a move. Okay, please be here. Fury Cutter, Pursuit, or Totem Shadow Sneak, / Iron Defense Knight, / Head Smash, Sword Stance, Aerialize. Here we go, King's Shield. The user takes a defensive stance while it protects itself from damage. It also harshly lowers the attack stat of any attacker who makes direct contact. So basically protect but better. And I might go ahead and delete Gyro... Oh, actually I don't really... Power Trick will help me fight really well in shield form, except it will, Then again, this thing already pretty much has Power Trick, so... Oh, it does only swap attack and defense, so it leaves me still with great special defense. That could be an interesting way to still fight in shield form. Actually, maybe I can get rid of Power Trick. Anyway. I'm anxious to try this out, actually. So, King's Shield. Sort of a variant of Protect there. Please tell me I have more Heart Scales. I hope I do, because Sacred Sword, I just realized, is a very good move for this thing, because it has coverage on Dark as well. And... Head Smash is kind of cool too, but it does come with the ridiculous recoil. Yeah, and I guess I don't need Gyro Ball anymore. Even though it is quite slow. And I should get rid of that Eviolite now that I don't actually need it. I still think Eviolite Doublade could be a very good Pokemon too, so yeah. There's no denying that Aegislash is practically the epitome of awesome, though. And because of that, I am really, really eager to try it out. So let's go to the awesome music route. Awesome route music. Same thing, really. Awesome music route. And try it out in the first wild Pokemon that comes our way. Okay, who wants to be our first test subject for the Royal Blade? Oh, look, a fairy. Right, so if I use King's Shield now... I was hoping for some really awesome... Aha! And you made direct contact, so your attack goes down. Right. So if I use, let's say... I'll just use Iron Head for the time being. Oh, you get Prankster Torment, annoyingly. Aha! Oh, okay. So I change stance, and then I attack. And completely annihilate you. That was not very effective, and still it could have even been double not very effective, actually, I forget. Okay, that was so insane, I didn't even realize that if its stats had changed. But yes, I have looked up Cerebi on this thing's stats already, not its appearance, because I wanted to keep that a surprise. But anyway, yes, it seems as though its attack and special attack swap with its defense and special defense when it goes into blade form. So it seems as though, from the looks of things, you go into blade form just before attacking, and you stay that way next turn, but you can King Shield next turn with priority to switch your form back again. So let's just try that out again, shall we? This time we'll be going for Sacred Sword. Hopefully, as a not very effective move, it won't one-shot this thing. Then again, I do have a ridiculous attack stat. Okay, no one-shot. Good. Oh, what? Oh! Oh, I don't like you. And now I have very low defenses, so I need to watch out. So now if I check my stats now... Yes, my, not the actual stats, just the base stats for, defense and special defense have swapped over to attack and special attack. Very, very interesting Pokemon. Really interesting. I mean, it might be condemned as a gimmick, but it's still really interesting, and I need to use a full heal to get rid of that sleep, stupid effect spore. I just want to try out... Okay, this hopefully does not change my stance. So my guess is whenever you use a non-offensive move, you switch into, the shield form. Whenever you use an attacking move, you switch into blade form. So if I go for King Shield now... Wait, wrong. I selected the wrong move. Stupid. Alright, I don't care. I think I figured out how this works. And I didn't even level up from that, but I don't entirely care. So, from the looks of things, actually I'm going to level up out of this. Sorry, I'm just testing this out, because again, Blind Run. I've never had a chance to do this before. Hi, Watchog. Now, yes, okay, when I come out, I am always in shield form, okay. So if I use Sacred Sword, this thing will get KO'd, but I will stance change to blade form, and then I will slice you. And then I will level up. Really interesting Pokemon. I'm looking forward to training up a competitive one. I really am. Very interesting Pokemon. And with that, I will go back to the Pokemon Center, and since we're about to reach the climax of the Team Definitely Not a Villain plotline, I'm going to go ahead and change into the clothes that I think look the most awesome for fighting evil. So, I will go see you in a bit, and you know what? I'll leave those clothes as a surprise, just to give you some suspense. So I'm going to go heal, and I'll see you again next time for, hopefully, the end to Definitely Not a Villain's Definitely Not Evil ambitions. I will see you then.